Okay, good evening, everyone. It's 5 o'clock. Though there are still a lot of people who haven't joined in. There are only 9 participants I can see as of now. So I'll wait for 1 minute before I start. You continued solving this set. This is going to be a set we will see in a while. Maybe take the time right now to solve it. I'll give you less time when I put up this set. Okay. Diksha. Okay, you can continue with the set later when it comes in the exercise. For now, pay attention. We'll learn a little bit about the clue interpretations. Yeah, though there's very little theory in it. Student, this is just plain verbal language. Yeah, you just need to understand the language better. So there is no rule book. There is nothing that you can go to, refer to. There is no common, let's say, what shall we say, a Bible which lays down how the clue should be there. The clues can keep changing as you keep doing tougher and tougher sets. The clues will keep getting tougher and tougher. Not every clue is going to be learned previously. There would be new clues that keep coming. So what do? You only trust the language, the verb English language that is there. You just interpret the language as it is. Okay, so let's get started. We'll come to this in a moment. So like the first language you see is A is sitting to the left of B. A clue says A is sitting in an arrangement. A is sitting to the left of B. To the left of B, students, this does not mean, it does not mean immediately left. Does not mean immediately left. It could be, does not necessarily. Let me put it this way. It could be, but it is not necessarily immediately left. Okay, so the first clue just says that there is some place of B, okay, and A is anywhere to the left. I don't know where, but to the left side, towards the left of B. So if B is looking up, this is the right of B. Our right is the right. Our left is the left. Okay, just think of it that way. Okay, this is the right, this is the left, and A could be anywhere to the left. Okay, now once a student had a lot of arguments with me in the sense of he would not understand that. Can he be immediately? Yes, he can be immediately left also. Could he be after one space? Yes, he could be after one space also. Could he be after two space? Yes, even immediately is allowed. We are not saying that this is disallowed, but we don't know necessarily. It could be this, it could be this, it could be this, it could be any of this. Just because the word immediately is not used does not mean that he cannot be. He can even be that. But he can even be after one space, after two space. Any of this is allowed. So all of this is the meaning of A is to the left of B. And so on. Okay, so this, pay attention to this. Even the best students amongst you are going to make this error of interpreting this as immediately. Yesterday in batch 5, after doing a set 5 times, or for the 5th time, I still made that error. And after 20 years of teaching and so on, right? Because in the flow, you miss that part. So this error is going to happen, students, that you miss out the word that immediately is not written and you end up taking immediately. Okay, so please watch out for it. It will creep in very what shall I say, you not even realize it and you have made that error. So please keep a watch, keep aware, be cautious about it always. This is obviously, this is immediately means exactly immediately. This is B and the immediate left. Okay, so this has to be the immediate left. There's nothing out over here. Any doubts, anything here? Anyone is not clear? Don't let any doubt go unsatisfied, student. Don't keep a doubt for end of the class. Keep asking, as doubts are never silly. You know, the doubts that you don't ask will definitely come back to haunt you. sometimes or the other. Okay, Chal. Next clue. A is 2 places to the left of B, or A is second to the left of B. First thing is these both refer to the same. Both are same. Right? Whether you say 2 places to the left of B or second to the left of B. Now, the error over here is, okay, and let me write it in red. This error over here is, students, that we take B, then 1, 2, and A. This is wrong. 2 places to the left, 2 places to the left does not mean 2 places in between. To left does not mean 2 places in between. Okay, so first let's see what is the wrong part of it. Okay, now what is the correct thing? The correct thing is, that is B. This is the first place on the left, first place to left. This side is left, first place on the left. This is the second place on the left, second to the left, second place to the left. And A is 2 places to the left, means A is over here. This is the correct interpretation. So there's only one person in between. So again, make a distinction between number of people in between and how many positions to the left. 1 position to the left means immediately left. 2 positions to the left means leave out 1 and then the next position, right? So this is all. Once you know this, I don't think so errors happen once you know this. But for there are a few beginners who actually don't know this, right? So they make those errors. Okay, again, any doubts, anything, please get it cleared. You know, you could just type a question mark in the chat box and send it. You don't need to type the complete doubt. Yeah, it will take time for that, right? So just first put and better still use a mic. Okay. A is second from the left end. So again, we have just seen this wording of second. We have seen this. We have already seen this now, but from where now? From where? From the end. So instead of B, there's an end. So either I could have the left end. This is the left end. So the first place, the second place. A is second from the left end. Okay, or it could also be at the right end. We don't know. So which end? So this is the right end. So remember, this is the first place in the right end. This is the second place. So A is in the second place. First from the left, from the right end. Second from the right end. He is second from. Oh, but the question says left end. Oh, so left end has to be this. Yeah, can't be this. This is not going to be that, right? Sorry, I thought A is second from an end. Okay, so second from an end could mean both of them, but since it says left end, it has to be the first one. It cannot be the second. This is second from right end. Okay, so what this also teaches is this left end and right end are with respect to you. So this is the left end, this is the right end. That's also okay, students. Now, look at it different. Look, see how it is different from this one. There are 2 people sitting to the left of A. Now the left of A, left of A. So the reference is A. So you'll start with A and there are 2 people sitting to it. Okay. And when they say 2, no students, it always means exactly 2. If it did not mean exactly 2, they would have written at least, at most, or so on. Because nothing is written, this is an end. Again, this is a place where again a lot of students have a difficulty. Somehow they understand that there are 2 means, okay, there are 2, but there could also be 3, 4. How do I know? You know, it says there are 2 people. When it says 2 people, that means only 2 people. It can't be 3. Had there been 3, they would have said there are at least 2 people. Like for example, if I tell you in 10th I got 80 marks. What does it mean? Does it mean I got 80, 81, 82, 83, 84? No, it means I got 80 marks only. It doesn't mean anything different from that, right? So if there are 2 people, it would mean that there are exactly 2 people, and then it ends over that. Are we okay with this? So this is also about an end statement, right? चलिए ठीक है, फिर से pause, कोई doubt है, कुछ है, जल्दी से question mark भेज दो chat box में, mic use कर लो. ये सब बहुत चिल्लर है student, yeah. So don't wait for me to ask you questions always. Neighbor will always mean immediate. Dur, a little far away does not mean neighbor. That means everyone is everyone's neighbor. That is not the way. Neighbor means the immediate one, right? So the only thing is, okay, both of them here also refer to the same meaning. Both of this, A is the neighbor of B, or A and B sit adjacent to each other, but we don't know which way. So it could be AB, or it could also be BA from left and right. So this doesn't tell us anything about the right and left. It just tells about the adjacent. Okay. So pretty easy here also. C is the neighbor of A and B. Now, how can someone be, as I've already told you, neighbor will always mean immediate. Okay. So C has two sides to him. And the two sides could be one side is filled up with A, one side is filled up with B. But we don't know which one is which. So remember, and don't discount this. Yeah, I would use it this way. AB, BA. So as to remind me, we don't know who is where, right? If you just put A and B, again, somewhere you'll pick up wrong ideas. Okay. Fair. And this here, C is sitting between. When we say sitting between, most commonly, students. Okay, now most commonly it means sitting immediately between. Okay, so what I'm saying is, it is rare. It could be a rare meaning to say that A is there and then there is some gap and then there's C and then there's some gap. Okay, and this gap is going to be equal this way also, but this is rare. Now, which of these two, I do not know, students. Which of these two does the author mean? I really don't know. I would say this is the most common meaning. So when I say sitting between A and B, I would take it something like this, exactly like this. But I will keep a 1% chance in my mind that it might also mean something like this, where A and B are somewhere far, but C is in the middle, okay, somewhere, right? But I really don't know what the exact question paper said. I'll again repeat if you miss this. There is no association, no governing body, no one who sets the rules. So anyone can frame a question. Okay, so anyone in classes or so on, just as you take jobs, there are jobs of people who can write LR sets and they will suddenly write their own language. So there are discrepancies, student. You have to live with it. क्या कर सकते हैं, कुछ नहीं कर सकते हैं. जैसे language ambiguous होता है, कुछ clues ambiguous होते हैं. तो मैं क्या करूँगा? मैं final बता रहा हूँ. मैं in between लूँगा. So I will say this is same as immediately in between. And I will say C है और C immediately A और B के बीच में बैठा है. I will try the set with this one. Try the set with this meaning. Now, if I try the set with this meaning और अगर नहीं solve होता है, then now everything is perfect. Everything else I have done very well. और फिर भी solve नहीं हो रहा है. फिर मैं सोचूंगा शायद he meant कि वो कहीं तो बीच में बैठा है. ठीक है, we don't know. मतलब that could be other people also between. I don't know, right? Then I will allow that possibility. That 1% case I will allow. क्या आप एग्जाम में इतना कुछ कर सकते हो? Possibly नहीं कर सकते हो. तो क्या करना है एग्जाम में? थोड़ी आप बैठ के ये सब चीज देख सकते हो. नहीं बना सेट नहीं बना, आगे बढ़ना है, आपको खत्म करना है. ठीक है. अगर if you are going to worry yourself to death कि यही चीज होने वाला है एग्जाम में, फिर तो कैट नहीं क्लियर होगा स्टूडेंट्स. ठीक है, ऐसा हो भी सकता है, लेकिन क्या चांसेस है उसके? 100 बार कैट लिखोगे तो एक बार ऐसा कुछ होगा. अब 100 बार तो नहीं लिखने वाले हो ना कैट, तो फिर डोंट वरी टू मच अबाउट दोस थिंग्स. ओके, चलिए. ओके, द नंबर ऑफ पीपल ऑन द लेफ्ट ऑफ ए. हमेशा ना रेफरेंस लीजिए ए का और फिर लेफ्ट is equal to the number of people on the right of B. B or B के right में. Now, quite a few people again understand this as जस्ट ए इस एंड पे है, अगर ए इस एंड पे है, ए के लेफ्ट, ए के लेफ्ट में कितना है 1, तो बी के राइट में 1, ठीक है। और अगर आपको ये 7 लोगों का चाहिए तो 1 2 3 5 6 7, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, तो यहाँ पर बी। This is true, student, but then so is this. It could be anywhere. Yeah, A could be here, 2 people to the left, B could be here. But with odd number, this cannot be A. If A is over here, B is over here. तो दोनों तो नहीं बैठ सकते ना, ठीक है। But what is important is, pay attention to this. What is important is A could also go to the right side. A के लेफ्ट में कितने लोग हैं? 4, तो बी के राइट में 1 2 3 4, बी के राइट, ऐसा भी हो सकता है स्टूडेंट। तो मेरा आइडिया क्या है ये क्लू देने का, कुछ लोगों को रॉन्ग दिखता है कि ए लेफ्ट में है बी राइट में, गलत है। ए राइट में हो सकता है, बी लेफ्ट में हो सकता है, कुछ भी हो सकता है। Remember, A can go here also, B will come here, or else A can go to the very extreme, A can go here, B can go here. जैसे ये है वैसे यहाँ पर A can be at one end also, 1 2 3 4 5 6, and A could be here, B could be here. A के लेफ्ट में कितने हैं? 0, B के राइट में कितने? So it could be any of these, okay? So comfortable here also, no problem. It doesn't necessarily mean कि A लेफ्ट में है और B राइट में है, ठीक है, कहीं भी हो सकते हैं। आगे बढ़ रहा हूं, okay. Now third person, A is to the left of B and to the right of C. ये sentence हमने we have already seen this, right? So what does that mean? B, there is somewhere B, and A could be anywhere. These dots simply mean A could be anywhere on the left, okay? And this and continues. The sentence is continuing with the subject A. So this is and A is to the right of C. अब A आपने लिख दिया, तो C आपको ऐसे जगह लिखना है कि A will become on right. तो obviously C आपका यहाँ पर आ जाएगा, ठीक है। It could be anywhere, ठीक है, कितने भी हो सकते हैं, कोई मिडिल का कोई फंडा नहीं है। Is that okay? C यहाँ है, C का राइट ये रहा, ठीक है, B का लेफ्ट ये रहा, लेफ्ट राइट, A B के लेफ्ट में है, C के राइट में है, there is absolutely nothing called immediate or so on. Now A is second to the left of B, B 1 2, and who? A is ये and करना मतलब A का कंटिन्यू करेगा। थर्ड टू द राइट ऑफ C मतलब 1 2 3, ठीक है, समझो 1 2 3, second to the left, third to the right, first, second, third. Third to the right doesn't mean there are 3 people in between. Is that okay? That same errors that we have done earlier. So here the order is specified, and pay attention to this because this error happens for those who are weak in English. A is second to the left of B, B hai 1 2, A is second. Now this who refers to B, students. Now it is not A. This is a pronoun, yeah, who refers to the closest person. So that is B. B is third to the right of C. तो B जो है C के right में है, तो C will be B के left में, 1 2 3. I'll take a pause if someone is not clear out over here, right? Please be careful about this who. It is used extensively. Used a lot. Okay, so if you are weak in the language bit, please ask if there's any doubt right now. I'm almost speaking alone only. I should rather ask if everything is okay. Maybe one of you might just type in okay. कोई भी कमेंट ही नहीं आ रहा है, ऐसे लग रहा है। विप्ला दीक्षा सब है ना, before you get bored, चलो कोई नहीं लिखता है, हाँ चलो, thank you Aisha, thank you. The person third on the left of A, जल्दी से reference A third left, आगे पढ़ना भी नहीं है, 1 2 3 इसके बारे में बात हो रही है। The person is at one of the end. अब obviously ये right end में तो हो नहीं सकता ना, क्योंकि इसके right में लोग हैं, so this has to be the left end. third on the left of it is at one of the ends, right? Okay, A who is third to the left of B, B है left 1 2 3, A जो है who, ये who कौन है? A is, ये is भी A के साथ ही चल रहा है, is at one end, तो A is at one end. Done, simple, straight. तो चलो, I guess ये सब चलते जाएगा, ठीक है. Now comes a small bit student, जो students को परेशान करते हैं, students परेशान होते हैं. They find it difficult even after we explaining. तो थोड़ा ध्यान से सुनो, ठीक है. अभी बोरियत नहीं है, pay attention. ये जो directions है ना, ये relative है, relative versus absolute. मतलब so pay attention students. सारे डायरेक्शन, अब अगर मैं एक आर्मी को लेता हूं और उसका राइट ये है, राइट, ओके, एंड दिस बिकम्स द लेफ्ट. नाउ स्टूडेंट्स, if you change the idea, and you start considering this direction as left and this direction as right, and you are always consistent with this. You are always consistent. मतलब आप बीच में चेंज नहीं करते हो, हर समय ऐसे ही करो, always consistent with this. ठीक है, तो you will get to the correct answers. You will get to the correct answer, students. कुछ गड़बड़ नहीं होगा आपसे. सिर्फ एक, अगर किसी का ABCD आएगा, आपका DCBA आएगा, उल्टे ABCD आएगा, लेकिन कोई गलत कुछ नहीं होने वाला है स्टूडेंट्स. सीरियसली समझ लो, अगर किसी का आंसर ABCD आता है ऐसा लेके, तो याद करो ये वाला डायरेक्शन उसने राइट लिया है, ये वाला डायरेक्शन लेफ्ट लिया है. आपका क्या आएगा? आपका इसका उल्टा आ जाएगा, इस तरफ से ABCD आएगा, ठीक है, और ये आपका लेफ्ट है और ये आपका राइट है, ये आपका राइट है, ठीक है. अगर ये दोनों देखोगे तो कोई फर्क नहीं है. बोलो लेफ्ट एंड में कौन बैठा है? ए. अगर ये आया तो आप लेफ्ट एंड कहां ढूंढोगे? कंसिस्टेंट रहना है, आप यहां देखोगे तो ए है. वो पूछेंगे सी के राइट में कौन है? सी के राइट में डी है. सी के राइट में कौन है? सी के राइट में आप यहां देखोगे डी है. तो ये जो लेफ्ट और राइट है ना, ठीक है, ये अपने आप को वहां डाल के मत करो. ये सिर्फ याद रखो, एक तरीके से चलना है जो भी है. अगर आपको ऐसे चलना है, जो हमारा हाथ इस तरफ जाना है, ये राइट है, इस तरफ जाना है, लेफ्ट है, ऐसे ही करते रहो, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. लेकिन अगर कोई ऐसा करेगा तो ये मत बोलो कि वो गलत हो गया. बहुत बार बहुत मुश्किल हो जाता है समझाने स्टूडेंट्स को कि ये गलत नहीं है, ये सिर्फ देखने का नजरिया बदल रहा है और कुछ नहीं है गलत उसमें. ठीक है, सारे आंसर्स करेक्ट होंगे, आप ऐसे लो या वैसे. तो डायरेक्शन जो है ना, ऐसा कोई जरूरी नहीं है कि यही राइट है. ठीक है, राइट और लेफ्ट सिर्फ एक दूसरे के ऑपोजिट हैं, ठीक है, और कंसिस्टेंट रहो. एंड द सेम थिंग गोज विद डायरेक्शंस. The same thing goes with directions, students. So what about directions? Pay attention. Now, 4 students standing in a line facing east. Now they are going to face east. तो एक टिपिकल बंदा को ये लगता है कि ये ऊपर वाला नॉर्थ डायरेक्शन होता है, ठीक है, और नीचे ऑब्वियसली साउथ होगा, और ये राइट वाला डायरेक्शन ईस्ट है, ये वेस्ट है, which is your typical understanding. Okay. So this I am going with this now. Because the people are facing to the east, वो जो लाइन है ना, वो लाइन ऐसे वर्टिकल बन गई, ठीक है. यहाँ पर है, ये ईस्ट को देख रहा है, तो मतलब ये डब्बा ऐसे सोचो, ये ईस्ट को देख रहा है, ठीक है. ये एक बंदा है, ये ईस्ट को देख रहा है, तो ये लाइन थोड़ी वर्टिकल बन जाती है, फेसिंग डायरेक्शन बदल जाता है. और क्या होता है पता है, सब जन ऐसे सोचने लगते हैं कि ऐसे बैठते हैं टेढ़ा करके, अच्छा ऐसे देख रहा हूं मैं, तो ये मेरा राइट है, वो मेरा लेफ्ट है, ठीक है, ऐसे करते हैं आप. हाँ, ये बाद में आता है. ए इज थर्ड फ्रॉम द नॉर्थ एंड. तो ये नॉर्थ एंड है, ये तो बड़ा ऑब्वियस है, ये नॉर्थ है, ये साउथ है, क्योंकि वैसे ही किया है, ये ईस्ट है. फर्स्ट, सेकेंड, थर्ड. अब भी हमने सीखा था थर्ड फ्रॉम नॉर्थ एंड कौन है? ए थर्ड फ्रॉम नॉर्थ. B is to the immediate right. अब यहाँ जाके वो ऐसा होता है, अच्छा राइट कौन सा है आप, अब राइट कौन सा है, तो थोड़ा बोलो राइट कौन सा है, लेट्स सी इफ वी कैन get a little idea. Here the beginner say place them, अच्छा मैं राइट ऐसे देख रहा हूँ, तो मेरा राइट कहाँ है, राइट अब विपुल आई जस्ट नीड द राइट डायरेक्शन, राइट डायरेक्शन किस तरह, ऐसे है क्या राइट, नहीं अब मैं ऐसे थोड़ी देख रहा हूँ, मैं यहाँ देख रहा हूँ, तो राइट डायरेक्शन कहाँ पर हो गया, कोई नहीं, दीक्षा, आयशा, आर्को, वेरी नाइस, राइट, वरुण, सब साउथ में हो गया, तो यहां जब है तो दिस डायरेक्शन बिकम्स राइट, ओके, एंड दिस डायरेक्शन बिकम्स लेफ्ट, आर यू विद मी एवरीवन, राइट, तो बी जो है इमीडिएटली राइट है सी के, तो मुझे सी आना चाहिए, ये क्या बनेगा, सी एक ब्लॉक होगा और सी के, ये सी का रेफरेंस है, सी के राइट में बी आना चाहिए, और कहा इमीडिएटली, तो कहाँ पोजीशन बना, यहाँ तो नहीं रख सकता, तो सिर्फ ये बन गया ना, और तो ऑब्वियसली डी यहाँ आ गया, तो इसमें कुछ करना नहीं है, नाउ पे अटेंशन, ये जो पूरा है ना कि ऐसे ऐसे वर्टिकल लिखो, ये नीडलेस है, अगर मुझे कन्वीनियंस के हिसाब से देखना है, सो रिमेंबर दिस इज अबाउट कन्वीनियंस, okay, this is about convenience, I'll still take the 4 people are looking this way, the 4 people are looking upwards, मुझे नहीं ऐसे वर्टिकल लिखना अच्छा लगता, मुझे नहीं ऐसे अपना सर टेढ़ा करना लेफ्ट राइट, ऐसे मुझे बिल्कुल अच्छा नहीं लगता, मुझे यही है, तो कुछ नहीं स्टूडेंट, दिस डायरेक्शन बिकम्स ईस्ट, दिस डायरेक्शन बिकम्स ईस्ट, और यहां से एडवांटेज क्या है, ये राइट लेफ्ट में मेरे को बहुत कंफर्टेबल है, ये राइट डायरेक्शन है, ये लेफ्ट डायरेक्शन है, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, चलो अब पहला क्लू, ए इज थर्ड फ्रॉम नॉर्थ, अब नॉर्थ कहां चला गया, अब बोलो नॉर्थ कहां चला गया, सोचो, इस चीज को घुमाना है आपको, कैसे घुमाना है, ईस्ट शुड गो अप, सो इफ यू पुश ईस्ट अप स्टूडेंट्स, इफ यू पुश ईस्ट अप, इसको यहां ऊपर ले गए तो नॉर्थ कहां चला गया, दिस बिकम्स माय नॉर्थ डायरेक्शन, दिस बिकम्स माय साउथ, तो इसमें इतना मुश्किल थोड़ी कुछ भी है, you just have to rotate it, you just have to rotate it, okay, third from north end, 1 2 3, so this is A, B is to the immediate right of C, C है B है, ये ब्लॉक कहां जाएगा, ये ब्लॉक प्लेस करना is the first skill that you learn, तो ये ब्लॉक यहाँ तो नहीं जाएगा, तो यहीं जाएगा, ओके, तो D यहाँ आ गया, now these two are identical, दोनों में कोई भी आंसर में डिफरेंस नहीं है, इफ समवन हैज अ प्रॉब्लम आस्क मी, अगर आप नॉर्थ से देखोगे तो CBAD, यहाँ नॉर्थ से देखोगे CBAD, साउथ से देखोगे DABC, ठीक है, अगर ए के लेफ्ट में कौन है, B, ए के लेफ्ट में B, ए के राइट में D, ए के राइट में D, कोई फर्क नहीं है इन दोनों में, yes, so please, yes, I heard someone asking a doubt, is it okay, so students, when things get tough, I am going to use this convenience factor, I'm going to go ahead when things are not clear, and this aspect of, that I can take whichever direction I want as north, south, east, west, I can take whichever side that I want as right and left, this thing gets very some student just can't grasp it, उनको लगता है सर ऐसे कैसे आप जा रहे हो कि यहाँ पर है, ये आप कैसे बोल सकते हो कि ये ईस्ट है, they can't get it, so hence I am saying अगर कुछ difficulty है तो यहाँ पूछ लो, ये बड़ा easy example है उसके लिए, क्योंकि difficult example में वो बताना बहुत मुश्किल हो जाएगा students, is it okay, चलो I guess everything's fine, so here is your first set, ठीक है, I am going to give you exactly just गिन के 3 minutes, टाइमर लगा के 3 minutes, क्योंकि ये सेट बहुतों ने कर लिया, लेट मी सी कितने लोगों ने आंसर दे दिया है, विपुला has given, Diksha has given, oh that's it, only 2 people have given an answer to this, चलो, so 3 minutes, only 3 minutes students, okay, start, I'll just put up a timer, I'll put the set in front of you on a PPT, wait, And I want an answer from all 15. Yeah, so 2 of you have given 13 more answers I want. Now, बोला मैंने 3 minutes. Okay, the clock is on your screens now. Aishwarya, third. पूरे 13 काउंट करने हैं मेरे को, पूरे 15. हाँ, करो स्टूडेंट्स. मैं बोलूंगा नहीं अभी, एकदम क्वाइट. One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Varun, 8 Arko, 9 Swati, 10 Aniket, 13 दर्शना मिसिंग है, परिधि मिसिंग है, 11 राया. सौम्या को क्या हो गया? चलो गुड दर्शना. सौम्या को क्या हुआ? सौम्या भी मिसिंग है अभी. ओ 3 मिनट हो गए. सौम्या मिसिंग है, वरुण मिसिंग है. सौम्या, वरुण, वैष्णवी ने तो आंसर कर दिया. सो चल, no, now student sets are going to be very tough. DILR set is a गब्बर सिंह, मतलब सब डरते हैं DILR set से, मतलब really, and it's very scary set. So students, things are going to get very, very, very tough. Get ready for it. You are not going to get such things. ये first lecture है. You will get almost, I expect all 15 to get all the 3 sets that we do today. Okay. Second class, things will start becoming a little tough. Half the people will get. Third, fourth, I find that out of 15, maybe 2, 3, 4 people will get the answer. So you'll need to practice and you'll need to ramp up your learning very fast. बच्चों का जैसे नहीं करते ना, ये बच्चों के सेट होते हैं स्टूडेंट्स. या ये तो ऐसे टक 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 करना चाहिए. तो PQRST सिटिंग ऑन अ बेंच ऑल फेसिंग ईस्ट, मुझे तो ऐसे ही ठीक लगता है. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. पहला थिंग, हर टाइम नंबर्स पे ध्यान रखो. कितने लोग? 7. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. ये मेरा ईस्ट है. ओके, एस इज सिटिंग फिफ्थ। अगर ये एक एब्सोल्यूट पोजीशन है, एब्सोल्यूट पोजीशन, एब्सोल्यूट मतलब समझते, मतलब डायरेक्ट एब्सोल्यूट, आप डायरेक्टली इसको उठा के प्लेस कर सकते हो। अगर वो ईस्ट है तो ये नॉर्थ एंड हो जाएगा। फिफ्थ, 1 2 3 4 5, समझिए एस को आप बिठा सकते हो, बैठ गया ये बॉक्स में यहाँ पर, राइट। दिस इज कॉल्ड एन एब्सोल्यूट। नाउ आपका स्टार्टिंग पॉइंट हर समय एब्सोल्यूट को तुरंत बिठा देना है, लेकिन as you keep finding difficult things, this will not be present, ऐसा कुछ होगा। So pay attention to this, again important. सेट्स धीरे धीरे इंक्रीज होंगे डिफिकल्टी लेवल में। जो मैं पहले सेट के लिए बोलूंगा ना कि जहां से शुरू करो, दूसरे सेट में वो होगा ही नहीं। फिर मैं दूसरा सेट में कुछ और बोलूंगा कि ये करो, तीसरे सेट में वो भी नहीं होगा। तो डू यू सी एवरी टाइम, सो वी विल पॉइंट आउट, बट ऐसा मत समझो कि मैथ सेट 2 and 2 4 मतलब ये बस ऐसे ही चलेगा। हर टाइम आपको इनोवेट करना पड़ेगा। पी, who is third from the right of you, ठीक है, is at one end। तो P एक एंड पे है, कहां पर है, ये एंड की वो एंड। P is to the right of you, you है 1 2 3, तो ये एंड पे तो P नहीं हो सकता ना, क्योंकि P के बाद U आ जाएगा, तो P यहाँ ही होगा। एक दो U भी हो गया, तो ये भी बैठ गए, खत्म। इसलिए बोलते टक टक। P is to the left of P, इमीडिएटली नहीं लिखा है, तो R है, R के कहीं तो लेफ्ट में है, ठीक है, बट एंड पे नहीं है, तो इसके बाद भी कुछ तो होगा। तो ये डॉट्स मुझे क्या दिखा रहे हैं कि कोई तो होगा। तो ऐसे नोटेशन आपको सीखना है, आपको खुद बना के, आपके नोटेशन जैसे आपको बताना है, ठीक है। ओके, देयर इज वन पर्सन बिटवीन R एंड Q, ठीक है। तो R और Q के बीच में देयर इज वन, बट यू डोंट नो किस तरफ से है वो, QR है या RQ, आपको नहीं पता है। तो दो बार लिखने से अच्छा व्हाट आई टिपिकली डू इज RQ या QR, तो ये ऐसा होगा, ठीक है, ये ब्लॉक बन जाता है। तो ये तीन लोगों का ब्लॉक है, ठीक है। तो पहला स्टार्ट करो, कहीं फिट हो जाए जो फिर नेक्स्ट क्लू है ब्लॉक्स बनाओ, और जितने बड़े ब्लॉक हैं अच्छी बात है, और वो ब्लॉक को उठा के प्लेस करो। तो आप बोलो ये R और Q कहाँ आ सकते हैं। For you and me to talk, will number these 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So tell me, can they come in 1 2 3 वाले प्लेस में? Yes. Can they come in 2 3 4? नहीं आ सकते ना, 4 तो ऑक्यूपाइड है, 3 4 5 में नहीं, 5 भरा हुआ है, 4 5 6 में 4 भरा हुआ है, 5 6 7 में 5 भरा है। So tell me, how many positions do you have for this? You have only one position, students. समझ रहे हैं, और कौन से है वो पोजीशन, 1 2 3। दिस हैज टू बी इन पोजीशंस 1 2 3। और बताओ क्या R1 पे हो सकता है क्या? R1 पे क्यों नहीं हो सकता? क्योंकि R के लेफ्ट में T चाहिए मुझे, राइट। तो R1 पे नहीं हो सकता है, तो R3 पे होगा, तो फिर Q1 पे होगा, और R के लेफ्ट में T होगा। और क्या इमीडिएट चलेगा? यहाँ तो लिखा नहीं है, लेकिन लेफ्ट में इमीडिएट इंक्लूड है, सबसेट है, कहीं भी लेफ्ट में हो सकता है, इमीडिएट भी हो सकता है, दूर भी हो सकता है। इमीडिएट आ गया आंसर, खत्म। एक ही बंदा बचा है, कौन बचा है? P Q R S T U V। Any doubts? This should be nothing, right? So next set. Yeah, I'm just going counting till 10. If someone has anything, quickly tell. Darshana, anyone? Yeah, kuch. So what did you pick up? Start from something which you can place. ठीक है। Second thing, make blocks. Bigger the blocks, easier to set. बस दो ही क्लू। चलिए next set. Next set on your own. I'll put it on a PPT here. Set 2. Okay. Only 5. कितना minutes? So let me read it first. 7 friends sitting AC, sit together. There are 4 people sitting. Okay. Easy one. 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Start. Timer start हो गया। Oh, so we have a first answer within 2 minutes. Diksha Rati, Diksha Rikhi. Incorrect. Students correct. जो भी मिला ना उसको रीचेक करना जरूर. Okay. ऐश्वर्या चलो आराम से करो. Good, Aisha. Good, Ansh, Vipula, Aniket, Swati.
Hello, sir. Am I audible?
Yes.
Sir, I'm unable to send anything on the chat. If there is any access issue from your side, could you please help me out with that?
No, Soumya, it's there's no permission or anything needed that way.
Oh, okay. I don't know why I'm just unable to send anything.
Usually Zoom में कोई difficulty mostly तो नहीं आता है. ठीक है सौम्य, just today is anyways a very introductory session. Yeah, I'll
Okay.
yeah, so ignore. Maybe like it might solve by just logging in, logging off and in, but don't do it now, not necessary. It's an easy class today, right? So next time it might not happen. If it continues, if the problem continues, then we'll have a look later.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Yeah. Okay, students, 5 minutes is up. So I'm counting from Barun. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 answers I've got, and there are 16 people. Not bad. Okay. Not bad, but okay. Chale. So let's see. Very fast one. Okay. 7 friends. So keep a tab of the numbers. Yeah, students, small point, look, pick it up. Yeah, it's very difficult to teach LR and so on. So I'll consciously try to mention everything, but you should be just receptive fast. An I should be on the number 7. And I would even think about there's an odd, there's a middle. If you really want, to be very perfect, these all things should come to your mind. There are 7, there's one guy in the middle. You never know what will work, what won't. Okay, chaliye. sitting in a row. A and C sit together, and that should just be ACCA. You don't know where it's a block of 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 7, 6, 7. Anywhere they could go. Abhitna, you cannot speak out. It should all be just by reading it. So you don't know where they are or anything. There are 4 people sitting between F and G. Now here, after reading it immediately, I would be happy. You know why? 4 people between F and G. So I don't know where F and G will, but one, this is talking about between. This clue is talking about between. Okay. So this is a very large block. This is a very large block. Obviously, I don't know who is in the middle. So this have very limited possibilities, limited positions. The larger the thing is, the much more limited the positions are. You know, without drawing anything, this I'm doing it to explain to you. So when I said I read 4 people between, I was happy then. There would be very few positions that you can put them in. Okay, and this possibility, limited positions, possibilities, you should, this is something that is going to be very useful in tough ones. Okay, so pay attention to this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Where can you place FG? Think about it. If 1 is there, where would the other end be? If 1 is one of the end, FG, then where is the other end going to be? Quick. Anyone, you can even use your mic. You know, you have to just press the space bar and speak it out. जितने टाइम में तुम जाके टाइप करोगे उसमें खत्म कर देना। एक FG यहाँ आ गया तो 4 बीच में जाएंगे, फिर कहाँ आएगा वो? लो टाइम लग जाता है, ठीक है। So it is, if this is on 1, this has to be on 6. 4 बीच में blank होगा, यहाँ होगा, and if this is on 2, this will be on 7. Do you see there are only 2 positions for that? Very good, right? So you should, and this should come to your mind. This is what is going to tell you the confidence. Array, there are only 2 things. So you know what? Some people will say, hey, why don't I just start replicating? This is FG, this is GF. And this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is FG, this is GF. You know, people will start. Those who are very seasoned puzzle solvers, na, they think if the set is tough, I'll get it easier. If the set is easy, I'll anyways get it. So let me be ready with my possibilities and so on. Okay, chaliye, anyways. B is sitting second to the left of A, another block, left of A, 1, 2, a block of 3. They could go anywhere. There are a lot of positions here. Look how quickly I start thinking, where are the positions? Oh, they can even be here with just one being in between anyways. Yeah. B is sitting 2 places to the right of C. Okay. And one more, when you write this, think, does it relate to anyone that you have already written? Yes. B is sitting 2 places to the right of C. C, 1, 2. Okay. And is C used earlier? C here. Yes, A and C. So A will be somewhere here. And if A is there, D also you know, right? And E is sitting 3rd from the right end, or right end, 1, 2, 3. This is an absolute position. You should have started this E. Now go ahead and try to fit it in. Go ahead, it's very easy now. Try to tell me where can you put D and A over here. Tell me quickly, first possibility, D blank A. Can you start from first? No, occupied. D blank A. Yes. Can you put here 3, 4, 5? No. Can you put 4, 5, 6? Can you put, think no, quick. बहुत easy हो जाता है, students. D blank A can only come in here. बाद में you will not appreciate it, students. Yeah. So be with me. So in the first case, D blank A can only come here. D blank A. Now, can you put a C blank B? You can't put a C blank B, no? Because these are the only 2 positions left. So this is not possible. Then that means this has to be possible. So go ahead and think, where can you put D blank A? D blank A, yes. D not. D blank A, no, A will have a problem. D blank A, yes. Okay. So what else is there? A and C should be together. So if I put D blank A over here, tell me, will A and C be together? Third minor point. When you place something, when you have two possibilities, D blank A, D blank A, think which one by looking at something else. You need A and C together. So if you put D here, A here, then C cannot be together. So that is not a possibility. So this has to be D blank A, this has to be C, and if this is C, this has to be B. Over. Kabhi, you know. So this is your arrangement. Student F and G can interchange positions. A few of you, Swati, आपको ये नहीं ध्यान रहा कि F and G interchange कर सकते हैं position. Okay, sorry, Swati Nair, you might not know Hindi. Yeah, there are a couple of people who did not realize that F and G can interchange position. Okay, so you need to come to that thought. Okay, Arko, you should know that. Darshana, you should know F and G is going to can change positions. Okay, Darshana, Diksha also missed it. Why? Vaishnavi, Raya, most of you have put in F and G. So when you have these thoughts, no, please don't just put F G, F 4 blanks G. You will go wrong. You don't know where is F and G, and improve those thoughts. Okay, Pakka se. Done na Sabjan? Any doubts or anything here? Ask. See, okay. Another of my message always is, students. Important message. I'll repeat it almost every lecture in first 4 lectures. Don't worry about this one set. Learn about the process. And students don't understand what we mean by process. By process, we mean look at the clue. Look at when I said A/C. I did not put AC. I put a slash because I don't know which one will go where. Okay. Look at the process. Oh, I got a block and I was happy with a long block. The process, the moment I got a long block, I put it into 2 possibilities because there was only 2. If there were 3 possibilities or 4, I would not have done this. There were only 2, so I just quickly took it because I know one of them will give me an answer. One might get eliminated. That this is meant by the process. Okay. Then I took what another process? When you saw that 2 things could be, one thing could go in 2 ways, then how did we find? We did not repeat it. What did we say? We thought, let's think one step further. What's the next step? What other process? From one clue, pick which will link with the other clue. C or B doesn't have anything to do, but A and has something. So like this, keep thinking. Keep thinking. Or ये जो process है, ये देखो. Once you learn the process, na student, कोई set आपको trouble नहीं करेगा. Because you intrinsically you feel that I can easily cut it. Okay, chaliye, next set. Over to you. Okay, and the next set is things will get slowly difficult. Okay, chaliye. So how much is time for this? It's not written. Kya hai? Let me see. 9 friends here. Tough one. Yeah, I don't know. Let's start with 6 minutes. If you need more time, I'll give you more time. Don't worry. But let's start with 6 minutes. And your time starts now. That is 6 minutes. Let's see. Continue doing those who haven't. I'll probably give you more time. So with Soumya, okay, Soumya finally got a this. Yeah. No issue, Soumya. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 out of 17 people have got it, and Barun 7. So I'll give 2 more minutes. 7 is not a nice number out of 17. If you look at 7, it's not in 50%, students. 2 minutes more. 50% भी नहीं हुआ है अभी तो. सिर्फ 7 है क्या? फिर से काउंट करता हूँ. विपुला, वैष्णवी, अंश 3, Raya, Aishwarya, Soumya 6, Barun, Aisha 8, Vivek 9. Vivek, where were you absent till now? Huh? Don't be late, students. You miss out, then small things will be missing out. 9 Diksha. Nine out of 17, we just crossed 50%. Arco 10. Swati 11. Okay, so that's 2 minutes or more. So 8 minutes are done. 11 people have answered out of 17. 6 have supposedly not got, or else you are not at your desks. So let's see. 9 friends, the numbers are little large. Don't forget the odd, middle, it may come in, may not be useful. A, B, C, D are sitting in a row. H is second to the right of C. C, 1, 2, second, neither is at an end. Neither means both should. Okay, so look how I quickly mark something so that I don't have to go back to that to C. Okay, now, this might not be needed in an easy set, but in a tough set, because things are going to get tougher, I've formed a habit of it. Whatever I read, I try to reinforce it in my mind by doing all these things, right? So that I don't miss out anything. DIA sit together. Now, this is a nice clue, students. DIA sit together. So when 2 people sit together, you know the idea. Na? A and B are together, AB or BA. 3 people also means that they are a block of 3, but you don't know which one is bad. Right? So we don't know. So they could interchange their positions, students, right? So the order is not bad. Now, how do I know this? This is from your practice. This is from the language. Nothing suggests that they're sitting in that specific order. If that was the case, it would have written over here in this order. Okay, so pick such things up if you don't know. Don't know, not about, these are about knowing, not knowing. Okay. There are 2 persons sitting to the right of B. Now, this is an absolute position. So I'll start this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. To the right of B. So B is over here. There are 2 people to the right. So that's an absolute position. By now you should pick up. The number of people to the right of C. Visual, C, right of C. C, right of C. कितने लोग हैं? Is 1 less than the number of people to the right of F? Can someone say what does that mean? So F, this is N, I don't know. So F के right में कितने लोग हैं? N plus 1. So what does this whole clue try to tell you? Any thoughts? Very easy it is. Yeah, you'll get something very tough like this in your 3rd, 4th lecture. Okay, so remember. And F not just sitting together, Vivek, it is also
F is immediately to the left of C.
Left of C. So F is to the left of C. Perfect. Yeah. So F is to the left of C. So now that, and the moment you get something, quickly run through it. Oh, it could be many places are there. So get that habit of forming, right? Oh, and tell me something, do you knew about C? Yes. Look, now this is the fun bit of it. make individual picks. So what happened? First I made this process pe dhyan do. First I made this, then I made this, B I put, FC came together. Without, I can't mention it always, but somewhere behind I'm always looking at, can I link them? After this, is there anything common over here? No. Is B there here? No. But is C common there? Yes. This is there. So can you take this clue and make it into one clue? Yes. And this is the process. I'm not eager to run through everything. There is one set of people who say sub clues pehle pad lo. मतलब अगर आसान set है, it's easier. सब पढ़ लो, कोई ना कोई help मिल जाएगा. But if you're ready for tough things, you'll start looking कि can I find insights into it right from the beginning, rather than reading through all of it. तो क्या हुआ? F is to the left, C और C के बाद एक blank है और फिर H है. और सिर्फ उतना है क्या? नहीं, H के बाद भी कोई होना चाहिए. There can C के पहले है, yes, H के बाद. So now pay attention. Now this becomes a big block, and I cannot emphasize the importance of a big block. So tell me, where can that come? FC blank H, FC blank H, FC blank H, FC blank H. No, it will contradict. Okay, still there are a lot of places, but still, I still have that. G is second to the left of A and does not have D as his neighbor. G is second to the left of A. There's a block, there's a person A, second to the left of A and does not. Okay, what I missed is DIA as a block. Oh, there you have A. Oh, here you have DIA. Okay, G and so what? Okay. That's it. You have reached the end. Yeah. So now, as I told you, every time things will get tough. You have seen how from 17 earlier 16 people used to get. This time it became 11. What do you learn now? This block and this block. How can you jigsaw piece? So pay attention again. I'm still hung up on this. Just as a this, yeah. If this goes in your minds, if this goes this way, tell me, do you have place for three of these? Go ahead, think about it. Do you really have place without writing it actually? Can you put this block of three of them anywhere? You don't have a space of three. Right? So FCH cannot come here. Pay it, student, these are very nice ways, yeah. So now without writing, try. If you put FC blank H, can you put DIA anywhere? Think here one place is left. In between this two, you can't put a DIA. No? Okay, so leave these four. Oh, this year also I don't have place for three. Here, 1 year, this also I can't have. Oh, if I have FC blank H, FC blank H, I can't put DIA inside it. Outside it, here no space, here no space. Did you get that point? So somewhere you just need one connection that you can use such that those possibilities will come down from 5, 6 to just 2 possibilities. If it comes down to 2 possibilities, immediately replicate it, write it, things will become easier. So FCH can't be here. Pay attention, FC blank H cannot be here. H will contradict with this. FC blank H can be here. It can't be further. That should be somewhere in. So this is over. I know this is the only way FC can H can come. Think about it and let me know, students. Did you get this? This can be the only position for FC blank H. You cannot have any other position. So I'm waiting over here. If some, and you know, very few people ask, I don't know why. In this blank canvas, look at so many, only B is fitting. But, and FC blank H could have so many possibilities. I've limited it to only one possibility. You just need one flow of thought, but that flow of thought should be such that you are very sure that you are going to narrow it down to very little possibilities, 1 or 2. I'm assuming since no one is asking, you have got this. Okay, one more set we have to do, so let's hurry it up. Okay, And now that you know this, DIA has to be any of this, but I also know that somewhere to the left of A, there has to be G. G is not a part of this group. So DIA has to be here and G has to be the person here. And if this is G, this has to be A, and D is not a neighbor, so this has to be D, so this has to be I. Suddenly things will populate and it's over. That time it will not even take 20 seconds for you once you get that hang of it. Right? Okay. But to get to this block, seeing it, it was important. A, B, C, D, who is F, E. So this is the arrangement. I guess most of you have got the arrangement. Whoever gets it right. Yeah, that's good. That's good about you, right? Till now, everyone who is giving answers is getting it right. You're not tukka nahi maar rahe ho. You all are not taking it lightly. Nice. Questions, yeah, if there are. Again, at the end of the day, you are not going to remember this set. What do you pick up? You pick up these small bits and pieces. You look at how things are analyzed, how you try to hold things more in your mind. How do you increase the capacity of your mind to hold simultaneously many thoughts? How do you find links? A ka you should have realized A is over here. How you thought about that? C, the moment you got C, you should have realized that H comes in. Chaliye, I guess no thoughts. Last set for the day. And obviously, as you have seen, things keep getting a little tougher. Okay, a little unusual this. Yeah, even unusual. So last time, how much time did I give? 8 minutes, 6 minutes I gave. I forgot. So let me give here 8 minutes. Let's start with 8 minutes. Time starts now. Last set, students. For a minute, students, you might miss out. Okay, the idea of this set. So pay attention to me. Stop doing. I'll give you more time. I'm not going to make it easier for you. Don't worry. Pay attention. Okay, there's a clue like this. If B and C interchange their position, all others are sitting at their same positions, then each of B and C. So what does that language each of B and C means? B also, C also will have two new neighbors as compared to the two neighbors each had in original arrangement. Now, what does this mean? Two new neighbors, two new. So there are 7 friends. Okay. So first things, do you understand? This is a long sentence, students. First things, do you understand? In that original arrangement, B and C will have two neighbors. So what is the meaning of these two neighbors? What might its implication be in terms of arrangement? When will a person have, so what, everyone has two neighbors, right? So it should be easy, or else again, just they won't be at an end. B and C are not at ends. Okay, so this itself immediately rules out Aisha, your arrangement, right? So B cannot be at an end because B should have two neighbors. Now, in the new arrangement, B and C will have two neighbors again, and the interesting bit is these two will be new neighbors. New neighbors, they can't be the old neighbors. So try to think, what does that mean? 1, 2, 3, 4. So can B and C actually, let's say, be like this? Can B and C be like this? So if I put, let's say, PQR over here, PQR. So if B and C interchange their positions, who is the neighbor of B right now? B is P and Q. If B goes over there, who is the neighbor of P going to be? Q and R. So can that be allowed? No, because in the old neighbors are B, P and Q. The new neighbors of B I am talking, are, if B comes here, Q and R. But I said two new neighbors. He can't have the same. So this is the meaning. And this is that set that I said, these clues are not standard. They've not come from a selected list of clues. They can be anything. And just because I wanted to put in anything, I made this clue like this to trouble, actually just to trouble you guys, right? You usually don't get such clues. So be ready to interpret it at that point of time. Now you decide vowel. Now there's another problem here, students. Yeah. Pay attention. Yeah. Because this problem, someone will run. So I've given you some ideas about B and C, worry about them. Now, these other clues, no? F is sitting as many places away from this. This all refer to what? These all of them. These all of them refer to which arrangement? New arrangement after rearranging, arrangement after B and C interchange, or before, or original. It might sound a very arrangement after B and C, or is it referring to the original arrangement? Now this, for some of you, this might be a very silly question. Okay, why am I asking this also? Give an answer, let's see how silly this might be or not, maybe. For some, it might be very obvious, but I know students who argue after that. Hence, I'm making it clear. Think over here, no, students, I'll give you a clue. Not many people are commenting. What is this clue talking about? This is talking about agar B and C had interchanged. Agar ye hota to kuch aur hota. Lekin that doesn't mean they have interchanged. It doesn't say B and C get up and they change their position. So all these are about the original arrangement. ये B and C के change करने के बाद कोई arrangement नहीं है. वो तो एक hypothetical है. Do you understand? Hypothetical. Hypothetical means in your minds, if it happens. Hypothetical. Agar hota to, which I don't know the Hindi word for hypothetical there, right? So these all clues are about the original arrangement only. F is sitting as many, right? Also, this next clue, while I'm reading this next clue also seems very interesting. F is sitting as many places away from D as from C. और D से उसका गैप और C से उसका गैप सेम है. तो दोनों क्या सेम एक जगह पे हो सकते हैं क्या? D से और C भी इधर ही हो सकता है क्या? नहीं हो सकता ना. तो एक को दूसरी तरफ जाना पड़ेगा. As many places. So it's a nice visual clue. Okay. Chalo, I'll give you more time. It's a tough set. Okay. It's a tough set. All clues are here are very weird. B, A, G, sitting from left to right in the same order. Same order. Now, do you understand that order? So it has to be B, then A, and then G. But no two of them are sitting adjacent. Koi adjacent nahi hai. So there have to be gaps over there. Minimum one. Very nice. Koi clue se kahin start nahi milta. Okay, I'll give you more time for this. How much is it? 6:27. Okay, some Vivek has already got the this. Let me check his. You can continue. I'm giving you 5 more minutes. I've added 1 minute more. Okay. If need be, I'll add more time. Don't worry. Chaliye, continue. I'll make it 5 minutes from now. For the interruption, I interrupted you guys. So let me check Vivek's arrangement. Okay, that's 5 minutes. I guess I'd put 8 minutes earlier and I added 9 minutes in total. Let's see, Barun 1, Aisha 2, Diksha 3, Aniket 4, Ashraf 5, Swati 6, Soumya 7, Vipula 8, in the Vivek 9. Nine out of 17, just half of you. So there are still 8 students who are not very certain of it. Chalo, for lack of time or so on, we'll wind it up, students. I'll explain it. So you need to, pick it up and you need to just become a little swift. Time will always be a pressure in this, right? When you're practicing, I've already told you in intro videos or in introduction class, take as much time as you want. 20 minutes, 25 minutes, 30 minutes. Yes, sets are going to get tough. You are going to need 20, 25 minutes to practice also, or to solve it. Not these. This is a first class. Obviously, they'll be easy, right? In the class, time is limited, so we'll have to obviously rush through them. So first, B and C are not at ends. So from the first clue, we get B and C are not at ends, and they need to have at least two people in between. B and C not at ends, and B and C, they cannot be adjacent. B and C needs at least two people in between. At least two people in between. Obviously, you can't come to such perfect understanding or so on, but they can't be one person in between. I've explained that, so I'll not go there. Then F is sitting as many places away from D as C. That's a nice thing, that F is midway. F is midway between D and C. So for me, this clue is a visual clue. D and C should be somewhere and F should be exactly in the middle. And do you know C I've used here? So C can't be at an end. Okay, D and C has to be middle and F is exactly midway. This is the second one. So this time just keeping it in mind, not drawing your image. B, A, G, left to right are same in this order. So now from the left to right, you have B, A, G. And you know that the order has to be B, A, G with at least one, more than one people. More than 0 people or more than 1 people between. Again, your own ways of writing how you want. E is not at the end. There is no absolute position. You don't know where do you start. So this set is tough also because you don't know. So now what do you learn? The process I said. So something that when you have no start, there are a lot of possibilities. Midway, nothing helps. E not at the end. The only thing is this. So analyze it further, students. Analyze further and you will be shocked how easy it gets. Samjhe kya process? How do you start? Where do you start? Sare, B or C pehla clue. They are not at the ends. They could be anywhere with the gap of 2. Lots of places are there. You can't do anything there. You can't do anything with this. With this, you can try. You can try with this. This also can be a starting point. Kaise karenge also a starting point? Tell me. 1, 2, 3. And but now look how process it is. Now, up time lag jayega, but then if you are interested, no students, you can either start with analyzing this or this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 people. Na? F is midway. If F is here, do you know that C cannot be at an end? So this one should be this side, that will be D. So this has to be C. Okay, now tell me, can you fit in BAG here? Fit BAG here. Can you fit BAG here with at least a gap? You can't fit. You can't fit a BAG here, right? So this thing cannot be possible. Nice we can work. Some ideas जो कभी नहीं चलते वो भी चल सकते. F यहाँ नहीं, F यहाँ करो. तो बताओ, अगर D यहाँ है तो C यहाँ होगा. अगर C यहाँ है तो D यहाँ होगा. अगर equidistant, तो tell me, can you fit in a BAG? B cannot be at an end. B cannot be at an end. तो B यहाँ आएगा तो you cannot fit in. Okay, this doesn't work. Just सोचो. Can C or C cannot be at an end? D यहाँ आ गया तो C यहाँ आएगा. Can you fit in a BAG? Oh, बैठ रहा है BAG. यहाँ B करूँगा तो AG यहाँ नहीं चलेगा तो B has to be over here. Okay, and then A cannot come here, so A has to be here. G can come here or here. You don't know. Okay, is there any other clue? E is not sitting at end. So if you put G over here, E will come here. So put a G over here, E comes here. अरे fit हो गया. देखो कितना जल्दी तुक्के से मिल जाता है. Rerun through it. P और C interchange कर देंगे तो नए neighbor मिलेंगे. Yes. F is sitting as many places away from this. Yes. B, A, G in that order. Yes. E perfect. एकदम तुक्का F से शुरू किया. Is this the only answer? I don't know. You want to check more? Check more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. F को यहाँ लेके हो गया. F को यहाँ लो. Same problem. If you put D and C, this could be DC, this could be CD. Tell me where will you put a B? You BAG you have to put it. Can you fit in a BAG? नहीं बैठते, पता है आपको. अगर B को first में नहीं रख सकते हो, B को यहाँ रखा तो AG together हो जाएगा. ठीक है? B, so ये नहीं चलेगा. CD को यहाँ रख दीजिए. CD जल्दी कर रहा हूं मैं. ठीक है? Equidistant रखना है ना. अब बताओ BAG चलेगा? B यहाँ नहीं रख सकते हो. तो B यहाँ रखोगे तो AG यहाँ पर खत्म. G cannot be okay. BAG G can be at an end ना. BAG को यहाँ रखोगे तो E यहाँ आएगा. वो भी नहीं चलेगा. Can you put it at the ends? No. Why? Because C cannot be at an end. So I'm saying you can run this thing in your mind. There are some more possibilities you would have to check. लेकिन मतलब एक तरीका है. I'm just telling you about how you learn and process and all. So finish this thought in your mind, students. Don't just depend everything to be spoken by me done. Getting it? Just keep being quick and quick. So, okay, not many comments come in. So I'm leaving this thought and I'm going with this understanding because I want you to learn this also. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. B cannot be at an end. Why? From the first clue, not from here. B. Now, let's put AG. They cannot be consecutive. So the closest, the leftmost that A can be is here. The leftmost that G can be is here. Okay, or put karo. Or possibilities and see how I'm building. Now keep B and A as it is. G को लेफ्ट में रखा था ना, थोड़ा राइट में लेता हूं. बस एंड हो गया और कुछ नहीं जा सकता. तो नेक्स्ट तरीका बोलो जल्दी से क्या हो सकता है. अब B को यहाँ रखो, A को थोड़ा राइट चले जाए तो G has to come here क्योंकि adjacent तो हो नहीं सकता. और बोलो can A go any more to the right? नहीं, फिर G कहाँ चला जाएगा. ठीक है, अब A राइट में नहीं जा सकता तो B को राइट में भेजो. फिर A has to be here. G सिर्फ 4 possibilities है. So our next lectures and so on, students, and the Brahmastra means something that will help you in very tough situations is only one thing. You know, write possibilities. Don't worry about 3, 4 possibilities. 3, 4 possibilities, not, oh my God, how many. You'll find me doing this many times now. अगर 2-3 possibility हो जाती है, 4 भी हो जाता है तो I am happy. Because I can very quickly finish everything. Now tell me, where can C go? C cannot come here, cannot be at an end. Only place for C is this. If this is the only place for C, तो F has to be midway of D and C. F यहाँ तो नहीं हो सकता ना, तो F has to come in here, D has to come in here. So E goes at an end. अब E cannot be at an end. तो ये possibility ruled out. यहाँ पर बोलो C कहाँ आ सकता है, यहाँ नहीं आ सकता, यहाँ नहीं, ये 2 जगह. तो अब 2 जगह you should not redraw it. क्या करना है? We have already learned something. What? Next step सोचो. What will you do after C? If C comes here, F and D can come here. If C comes here, can you tell me where can F and D come? नहीं होगा. If C comes here, F यहाँ नहीं आ सकता है क्योंकि D यहाँ होगा. फिर वो equidistant होना है ना. यहाँ आएगा F तो 2 प्लेस तो C D यहाँ बाहर चला जाएगा तो C cannot come there. So C has to come here. This has to be F. This has to be D. This has to be E. Bingo. Tell me what about this? C can't be here. C can't be here. Can C be there? Yes. Can it be here? Yes. Now think, if C can be here and here, what else? What do we say? Think next step. If C is here, can there be F and D equispaced? No. Can they be that side? No, there are no 2 spaces. So C can't be here. So C has to be here. If C is here, tell me, can the F and D be equispaced? F comes here, D will conflict with B. F यहाँ आएगा तो D. F यहाँ आएगा तो D बाहर चला जाएगा, तो ये नहीं बैठता है, कोई C नहीं बनेगा यहाँ पर। और यहाँ पर बोलो लास्ट में नहीं हो सकता, यहाँ नहीं हो सकता, यहाँ नहीं हो सकता, क्योंकि BC एडजेसेंट नहीं हो सकते। C has to be here. If C has to be here, then F cannot be so far away because B will go outside. F has to be here, blank F, so this has to be D. E cannot be at an end, so that's also not possible. Kaise bhi karo, students, you just need one major thing in your mind. What is that? One thing leading to second thing, leading to third thing, leading to fourth thing, without interrupting your thought. You know, इसलिए it's very difficult to listen to someone else do it. जब मैं अपने concentration में बोल रहा हूँ ना, C यहाँ होगा तो F यहाँ होगा तो D यहाँ होगा, सब clarity से चल रहा है मेरे mind में, concentration से. आप सुन के नहीं कर सकते, ये आपको करना है, right? So that's it, students, from me. LR is tough thing. Keep practicing. Don't wait for schedule or anything. Arrangement शुरू कर दिया है, race ahead. जितना time मिलता है free आप practice करो and be ahead of the class, students. Okay? ठीक है? I've told you even in introductory class, there's no theory or anything. Every set is a new set. जब आप ऐसे 400-500 set करोगे, that is the time you can say, okay, now I have a lot of ideas in my mind, a lot of familiarity, a lot of analyzing tools. ये सब, ठीक है? Done? Last questions, if there are any, quickly ask, and then we'll wind up.
So can we,
yes, sir.
Can we start with B and C also? There will be just the B and C wala condition. There will be just two possibilities, so maybe that will be easier.
Yes, yes, you can. I haven't experimented that. Yeah, but very nice. That is what I'm saying. You know, we sometimes fear of this. Like I was saying, we don't have many ways to start after this, if you remember. Then I thought, why not this? Let me put F and let me see what you are suggesting also. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I haven't gone that path, but I'll go ahead now. What are these? These places are out of bounds. So if I take this place for one of them, I can't take this. Can I take this? No, then this will come in. Let me see all the possibilities. And yes. Yes. So look at how I'm building those possibilities. I take one and I see this. So if I take this, I could also have here. Okay, so that's 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, this is out of bound, out of bound. This I've exhausted. This. So if I take this, let's see. C can't be here, can't be here, can't be here also. This is the only other position. So I guess these are the only possibilities. Here, if they interchange, they can go to different one. Here, if they interchange, they can go to different neighbors. They'll have. If what's the next one? If I put here, you can't have anywhere, right? Perfect. Good thought. Good, Soumya. Right. So it will always, students, your courage and so on will help you build up. So ये क्या हो गया? These are the only place for B and C. And once and why and once you have this, you know what, students? Now think of this order. Do you know इसमें order fix हो गया? B can't be at the right end क्योंकि उसके बाद A and G को जगह ही नहीं है ना. तो B यहाँ तो नहीं हो सकता. So this has to be B. This has to be C. Same way this has to be B. This has to be C. This has to be B. And this has to be C. तो ये तो rule out हो गया. Where will you place A and G? A and G बैठते ही नहीं है. Now where will you place A and G over here? यहाँ तो नहीं भी रह सकते. यहाँ either here. A will come here or here. Wherever A comes, do you know G has to come in here. Look how fast it is. A यहाँ आएगा तो G cannot come here. A यहाँ आएगा तो हाँ. तो A is
to place F over here.
Yeah, F. I have to place F and D now. F here, D here. B, A, okay, F here, D here, then A will go. Where can F go? A will have no. So F here, not possible. F here, not possible. Nothing. So this is also ruled out, right? So it's nice. The same thought is done. So thanks to your comment now, at least others, do you understand? Don't be overly worried about where do I start? Give me a start. I don't know how I can do. You can find a start anywhere. What you need to do is this part. Analyze that clue further. And don't worry about possibilities. Possibilities say, Nata Jodo. possibilities को accept करो, use that as a tool for yourself, right? These are the, the small bits and things of learning LR, which gets very difficult to vocalize, right? Chalo, very nice. Let me just complete this so that we get to an answer. So we have C, now C, FD वहां तो हो नहीं सकता, यहाँ पर FD अगर continuous रखे तो AG नहीं बैठेगा, ठीक है? तो FD continuous नहीं है, तो यहाँ F, यहाँ D, ये A, G कहीं भी हो सकता है, E end पे नहीं है, तो G, very bingo. Replicate करने के टाइम बहुत जल्दी होता है. Very nice. Good story. Yeah, I enjoyed the class. Hopefully you all also did. Chalo, bye. Doubts है तो पूछ लो. I don't know what is here. Thank you, Vaishnavi. Thank you. Samya, thank you. Chalo, I'm logging off, students. Bye. See you sometimes in an LR class. Bye.